I did just go to a cybersecurity conference it was last Friday. It was in Raleigh. It's called Kakalaki Con. And we had a great time,
That
right? It's a
sounds
great
so
conference.
Southern, Kakalaki Con.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Love
I
it.
had to go. I had to go.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of stuff going on. Lock picking and the conference room is guest speakers, and there's a place where you have to solder your own board, like for your badge. It was really unique. There was also this table full of stickers. Right, I was flipping through the hundreds of stickers here, and this one caught my attention. It's right here. It's this little bot, right?
Yeah.
And on the badge, it says
Blue Team
Blue
AF.
Team AF. Can you explain this to me? What's the story on that?
So Blue Team, in general, you heard of Red Team and Blue Team.
Yeah,
so
Red
a
Team,
lot
Blue
of
Team.
people in the security industry love the stunt work, right? Hacking in and the joy of that. It produces dopamine and we're like, oh, I broke in. And it's like this adrenaline rush and such like that. So on the Red Team side, and then there's a Blue Team. There's also, it's called a Purple Team. But on the Blue Team and the Red Team, you have this adrenaline Red Team. We're hacking in, like all the hackers. It seems exciting. It's what gets most people in the industry is like, ooh, I want to like hack stuff, right?
Hackers.
I'll tell you what, though, as a Red Teamer myself, I have mad respect for Blue Teamers because that's the discipline team, right? We have to like defend against one line of code that might be found against like some attacker that's agile, and our entire environment and organization has to like be able to log, monitor, detect, respond, all of these things, contain if they get in or this or that. And it requires massive organizational skills, massive understanding of policies, massive understanding of monitoring, massive understanding of a totally different discipline in tradecraft. It is very, the people who get fired are the ones, they, got breached because some, person on the other side. And the hard job is the Blue Team. So I massively respect when someone's like Blue Team is F because, it's a hardcore job. I don't think I've been a CISO before. And I'm telling you, the trick was my director was who made me look good. That person, I was like mad respect to. I was like being a leader, but like that dude was pragmatic, organized, like had a system in place, had a plan in place. I was great for the quick decisions here and there. But I'm telling you, that is like a certain mindset not everybody would be good at. And I have a mad respect for it because it is the absolute opposite of my abilities. And so I think Blue Team AF is key. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah. That makes sense. So Blue Team, more methodical, more organized, more buttoned up,
Yeah, and they're defending. Their job is to protect against somebody like me that's going to go in and try to break in and find that one. Because they have a hard job because it's like 1,000 lines of like, one mistake and then the hacker's in. And so they have to guard the entire castle. Right, against a very agile ninja.
Yeah, so, and it seems impossible. By the way, listen to some of the folks talk at Kakalaki Con. I'm going into the weeds about how you get hacked and faking websites. And
the key to Blue Team though is that to know that they're gonna get in. It's that can you pick that up and contain them when they
quickly,
so they don't become the risk or impact to your organization. Where I was asked CISO we were an intelligence firm, so we did counterintelligence against like we had an entire team of analysts that were designed to talk to bad guys, like the most like awful people, right? That were going to try to hack you. And we had to problem solve how to like guard that while they're doing that. How do we protect the user? And that's why I said it's truly a tradecraft and art form, mad respect. And they didn't, knock on wood today, but they didn't get any breaches in that sense. Like we had like incidents. They were trying to attack the organization. Then we went into IR mode. And it was amazing because I'm like block all Tor and VPN accesses into our thing is that they're trying to hit us. And the dude got lazy and we got an IP address and we're able to send FBI to the house. We were debating on pizza versus FBI. We were thinking FBI with pizza, right? The dude was living at his mom's house, ironically down the street from me. His dad died 5 years ago. Usually sometimes these people do this because there's like mental health problems. Right. Actually, many. If you're not government, it's usually mental health problems. So like, so it was funny because we see all these logs going like him trying to hit stuff. And then just stopped because then I get a text and the FBI shut up. I'm like, okay, stopped.
Yeah, it's over now.
It is, clear. But I want to give props. It is doable. It's like a bulletproof vest. And like if you have the mentality of saying that someone can't fire their gun at us and not cause injury because I've got a bulletproof vest, even if they hit my chest, injury will still occur. If you've ever gotten hit with a bulletproof vest, it feels like a hammer against your chest. It's not that it's not going to hurt. It's just not going to kill you or cause major risk or impact. So it allows you or your backup to be in a, you know, still in a firefight, right? It's the same here, is that it's going to cause impact. It will hit you. You're hoping that hit is the warning sign to like take action and do stuff. The big adversary obviously is the government, and that's why it's like really difficult, because those ones are targeted, and you know, those guys, they get all the money in the world to get into your networks.